Ew. Oh. If my shirt's looking kind of messed up, it's because I'm wearing two of them. It's cold out here. Oh yeah, my legs are already getting cold. This is fun. This is very fun. The paper keeps getting stuck on my fingers. Got fat fingers, so they get stuck easy. This is my first Cohiba, Connecticut. Smells alright. Tastes like bread. That's wheat that I'm tasting. I think it has a nutty flavor as well. Not too sure. Oh, if you're wondering why I'm wearing the hat right now, it has ear protectors built in, so I got those unfolded, covering my ears, so I don't freeze myself. It's cold. I've got that wheat flavor, kind of nutty flavor it's in there. I think it's also got a leather flavor. That's the first time I've gotten three flavors in one. Three flavors in one. I did the three, and then that's cold. As it's very cold. I'm breathing fog out my nose. Yeah, it's getting winter time. I'm actually kinda hoping for snow. Uh, like I want that good snow, the stuff that's lightly on the ground, not ice under it, just that good snow. That stuff is wonderful. I remember playing on that stuff when I was little. Uh, but recently it's just been slush and ice. So hopefully it'll become a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's. You know, a lot of people talk about climate change, how it's a real thing, and I do believe that, yeah, it is a real thing. But I also believe a lot of them go about it wrongly. Like at first they start out doing a pretty good job. They just warn people of the effects, and then they go off the deep end and start just being mean about it. But being mean ain't really gonna get your point across. It's just gonna make you look like a impotent little child. And ain't nobody gonna listen to you if you're screaming in their face. They'll just say, yep, and keep on going. But if you can actually explain it to someone without getting angry, just talk to someone, they might actually understand what you're trying to say. And there's just going to be people who really don't give two farts about it. I don't even know why I started on this topic, but here we are. A topic I didn't really think I'd be on. Oh, if y'all want me to, I'll read more out of that book, or the Book of Firearms. It's basically got every firearm from the past to somewhat into the future. Not future, but into modern. Already found my favorite out of it, which is the Heckler and Koch G11 automatic rifle. Because all its bullets are is literal explosives. Or not its bullets, but it's what launches the bullet is a literal explosive. The bullet's just, I think, about yay big. There is no casing. So that meme of 30% more bullet per bullet, or whatever it was, yeah, I gotta, I'll run this, my hands are shaking. It is cold out here. There's actually only been a few that I've watched on YouTube who actually talk about stuff and they don't scream in your face about stuff. And what's funny is one of them's a drill sergeant. And screaming's what he does. Well, his screaming's actually informative. So, yeah. Oh, if y'all haven't watched him, I'm talking about Angry Cops on YouTube. Dude is hilarious. I also go to him for my news because he's a lot more truthful than most news sources. But I can kind of understand because you gotta make a witty headline. You can't have it be just uh, man does so and so or woman does so and so. You gotta make it spice it up. But sometimes they spice it up too. Way too much. And then it's borderline lying. I'm talking about news reporters. I ain't talking about the YouTuber that I was talking about. The shirts are helping. My upper body ain't cold. It's just my hands are cold. But I actually like it when it's cold. I am not built for heat. I am built for warmth in the cold. If it's summer, I feel like an ice cream cone on the sidewalk melting. There's another saying I would say, but well, no, I can't say it anymore. If you want to check out my other channel, it's on TikTok. I read the Bible on there. Say Philip all day. I am breathing. Oh, and just forewarning, my TikTok is full of Russians. Don't know how it happened, but I got picked up by them, and they've just been listening to me read the Bible, so it is what it is. Well, it's both Russian and Ukrainians. Thankfully, I've not had any fights break out in the comments. Though in live, whenever I do go live, they get a little nippy at each other sometimes. Which is understandable for all the things going on right now. I'm freezing. I love it, but it is really cold. But that's also really good for me because I'm not melting. Puffing too many times at once is not good. Oh. What is it, bud? That's just a train. Yeah, it's just a train. Hey, I have a lit cigar in my hand, bud. Hey. Dude, there's... Oh. That hurt. Are you okay? You ain't gotta freak out. You ain't gotta freak out. Yeah, I was scratching something that was on your neck. He had like a little rough patch of fur on his neck there. He's up on the porch, or not porch, he's up on the tables out here looking off to wherever. I already told him it's that train running up through the mountain. So he ain't really got to worry about nothing. Excuse me. Cigar burps. Oh. The weird thing is nothing goes down. Because when you smoke a cigar, you take it into your mouth, then you blow it out. But yet, whenever you burp, it's a strong taste of cigar. That or something else that happens when you burp and you taste stuff. I don't know. If anyone knows the actual thing of it, if y'all would be willing to tell me in the comments down below, I'll be happy to hear. Eyes is cold. What is it, puppy? My hat is falling down, so I'm having to look up. It's built really well because the ash is staying on. It's crumbled in some places, but it's holding on. Basically, to tell the quality of the wrap, see how far your ash gets without knocking it off, and if it can hold on. You know, for those who didn't already know, they speculated that Churchill would put paper clips, like unfold them, stick them down into a cigar, because he'd just have like that much of ash hanging off his cigars, like crazy amounts of ash. But if you think about it, if I'm correct, almost all of them, if not all of them, were hand rolled back then. Like, you can still get hand rolled cigars, and they're delicious. A lot of them I've had are delicious. I've had some that are not delicious, but I look like I got a giant belly than I do. What's good is, though, there's not air rushing back and forth, but when you move, it's like going through icicles when you move. So the air is just stagnant. It's just sitting there. But it is. It's like walking through ice cubes. Or not walking, but moving through ice cubes. Every movement just makes you colder. I'm thinking about one day getting me one of those outdoor heaters. Just sitting on the porch. I just watched some sparkles come off of this thing. Probably because I'm shaking. That's really beautiful. Yeah, I can't look up for too long. I'm so used to walls and stuff being around me. I don't like uh, staring up. It feels like I'm going to fall up. I don't know what you'd call it. That's just a fear I've had. I know I won't, but it's weird. Like if I was to lay down out there and look up, be fine. But if I'm standing or sitting and I just look straight up, it tears me up inside. I don't fully understand it. Like I can look up like this and it just be off that way that I'm looking and it's fine. I I I can stare, I can look, but if it's straight up, yeah, no, that just gets a little. it's it's kind of like that feeling you get when you're in a big body of water. I'm not really afraid of the animals you see normally. Like within recent years, I've kind of gotten over my fear of sharks. Uh, just because they're not the things you see in the movies. Jaws I watched when I was way too young, but man, the first Jaws movie is really a wonderful movie. Like I heard that the dude who made Jaws regretted it and went to animal preservation of sharks, which I think is a really good thing to be in because sharks are demonized. Uh, but when you watch them, you learn that that's their home. You're in their front yard when you're in that water. But what I was talking about was I ain't afraid of them. It's a big body of water, clear body of water, but it murky down below. I can't do it. I cannot close my eyes underwater either. I have recently got into something that it's actually pretty alright. I only do it during the summer though, because during the winter it's way too cold. Take cold showers. They're actually really enjoyable. Uh, say you're working outside, you're really hot, hop into a cold shower. They're pretty alright. Well, not if you're really, really overheated, because you could, you know, probably pass out. But normally I'd turn on both knobs, have it just be like a lukewarm, and then slowly turn the warmth all the way down and turn up the cold. And it's really good. It relaxes the body, and if you do that during the morning before you go out for work or anything like that, it'll actually allow your body to warm up to the temperatures around you a lot better. Uh, like if you start off overheated, you'll probably just be in that overheated state for the whole day, or feel like it, anyways. So, that cold shower for me and how I felt after doing them, it felt like I was more comfortable. Uh, but I will say, cold showers and closing your eyes in a cold shower do not mix well. we've all had that moment where we're shampooing our hair and think something's behind us. Do that in a cold shower. It's 10 times worse. Like, the anxiety just goes up. Eyes open, oh, it's great. Eyes closed, it no. And if you have one of those showers where it's the fabric that closes instead of the glass door, I'd say a shower with a fabric door is far worse than a shower with the glass door. The glass door gives you a bit of comfort. That fabric, mm-mm. And walking into the bathroom with that fabric closed it is not fun. I breathed in through my nose and that smoke was all around me. But yeah, don't breathe this stuff in. But it's like fire pits. The smoke will follow you. Don't know why, but it will. What is it, puppy? Putting the ear warmers back on. My ears were getting cold. The ash is still hanging on. Oh, I knocked the ash off onto my pants. The Cohiba, I think I said it right. I think Cohiba, uh, is really enjoyable. It's quite delicious. I'd give this a 9 out of 10. Well, hold on. Because I've been given too many cigars 9 out of 10s or 1s. I'd say about a 6.7 out of 10. I'd say that's about in line with your after dinner cigars. This feels like a cigar you could cut after a good steak or after pretty much any kind of dinner. My kneecaps are cold. Oh, that's a weird feeling. Puppy's over there watching over the neighborhood like he always does. Little watchman. That's what I should have called you, as watchman. Off of Metro. Called you a watchman. That's what I should have done. Oh, but if y'all like fly tying, which is what a lot of people join my channel for, or more than fly tying, because he does a lot more. Nelly's Flies. Uh, he's a really good dude. Me and him talked back whenever I was first doing fly tying. I've kind of walked away from it, but he is going strong in it. Uh, if I'm correct, he has set up a store. Uh, but his stuff is really, really good. I kind of found that I liked cigars a little bit more. Uh, but yeah, he is still going strong with it. And I am proud of what he's done. Oh, I actually got to go back and check on his channel again. Because last time that I checked was when he was promoting uh, some of his stuff. So yeah, I do believe he has a shop now. One day I might actually try and get into making uh, cigars though. One day. I ain't making no promises on that. I'm still tracking down a Asylum Straitjacket cigar though. I really want to try one of those. Asylum 13 Straitjacket. They're supposed to be one of the most powerful flavor cigar in the Straitjacket, or not Straitjacket, Asylum 13 category. Which Asylum 13's got very peppery cigars on some of them. Uh, but one of the Asylum cigars that I've had is really, really good. It's got like a really good chocolatey, bitter tasting cigar. The bitter and the chocolate mix very well together. I was actually playing Call of Duty earlier, and a little kid cussed me out. It's the first, well, not the first time, but it's the first time in a little while that someone's actually cussed at me again. Because, like, back when Black Ops 3 was huge, man, that was one of my first real multiplayer lobbies that I was in. Because when I was real little, my brother gave me the demo CD for Modern Warfare 2, the old one. And it had that first mission where you're in the snow and you got the heart monitor. And I fell in love with that game. I would play that demo CD over and over and over. And eventually I got the entire game. And my brother actually helped me get on, or get Xbox Live. It was like a, I think, 14-day free trial card that he had. Back when Xbox Live Gold was still a thing. Which I think it was only recent that they got rid of it, which I'm still miffed about. Because used to you could get an entire year of Xbox Live. And it was awesome. But now you can only get the Xbox Game Pass 1 month. Or I don't know if others have. Well, there's the one for 3 months, but 3 months ain't that much. Like, for what you pay for uh, for a 3 month, you could have got on Xbox Gold for less. But anyways, I played a little bit of that Modern Warfare lobby. No one really cussed on it. Everybody was just doing their thing. And there was a lot of sweats on there. I remember that. But the sweats on Modern Warfare 2, the old game, weren't like the sweats on the newer Call of Duties. The sweats on the newer Call of Duties are just really obnoxious. They make the game almost unplayable sometimes when you're in a lobby with them. But yeah, it's a whole thing. I am probably just gonna name this video cigar review, even though there's more than just the cigar review. But yeah, my overall review of these, they're good. They're nice. That's about all I can say on it. It's a good cigar. If it's good, it's good. If it ain't, it ain't. And this one's good. Y'all have a beautiful day. I about sneezed right there. I love you all. And remember, go with Jesus.